Hi, everyone. I'm Angelina. I'm a compulsive eater. I weigh and measure 3 meals a day off the gray sheet. I write them down. I commit them to my sponsor every morning. I don't eat in between my meals no matter what. And abstinence is the most important thing in my life today. And I am truly, truly grateful to be abstinent. I have an abstinent breakfast. I have an abstinent lunch waiting for me. And I have an abstinent dinner waiting for me tonight. So, I love this community. I want to thank everyone for doing service. And I am um, honored to be here and honored to be back to the Gray Sheet community. Like I said a few minutes ago, my abstinent date is July the 16th, 2020. And I would like to personally welcome anybody that's new to this community or anyone who's coming back, anyone who's counting days, anyone who is struggling, anybody who don't know, don't understand, don't want to be here. Trust me, I get it, I understand, and I am truly a product of this Gray Sheet community, and I am so, so happy that I am abstinent and weighing and measuring my food. Um, I cannot eat carbs or sugar at any time because I have an illness. I am allergic. And once I pick up one, I am off to the races and I cannot stop. And from experience in the past, it's not good. It's not good for me. It's not good for my family, my friends, nobody when I am eating compulsively and in the food and I don't care. And I become not only full of anxiety from the sugar, but I also become extremely depressed, sad, almost to the point of being suicidal. And I came back to Gray Sheet. I had been in and out for years, you know. I started Gray Sheet probably, my first Gray Sheet meeting was probably maybe 29, 28 years ago. I was referred to this program by another Gray Sheeter who is still abstinent. And he has 29 years, and he told me about the program 29 years ago. And I came and I left, and I came and I left, and I'm going to do it my way. My husband's way, my mama's way, and none of that works. And last year, I decided to come back because I was one in the middle of a pandemic, like all of us. I was sad, I was depressed, I was confused, I was eating compulsively, I was afraid, thought I was going to die. I'm an essential worker, work in a hospital, and all we did all day long from beginning to end is eat, 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 eat. And the day before, I called a friend of mine who is abstinent. All I remember is whatever I ate two of everything. So I had two breakfasts, two snacks, two lunch, two another snack, just constantly eating to try to magnify my feelings, my emotions, my fears, my insecurities. I didn't know what to do, but I did know what to do. I knew that I had a place to go to, but I was like, no, I don't want to go back to Gray Sheet. No, I don't want to be abstinent. No, 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 no. However, God said, if you want to live and survive and have a better quality of life, I need you to call somebody and agree and commit to putting your food on the scale one meal at a time. That voice, that connection that I have with God has helped me to stay alive these 62 years of my life. But that day, the voice that I heard, I knew that if I didn't make a change that day, that I was going to die. And I was reminded by my sister how a couple of months prior to surrendering in July, because I had to surrender to GreySheet to be abstinent again. But prior to that last year, I had signed up at my job where I work. It's a hospital. They do a lot of research. They post all kinds of things on the wall about weight loss and programs and all of this nonsense. And I signed up for some research project where I was supposed to be taking, I don't know, placebo one day and something else another day. And I signed on the dotted line, not only to take these, whatever it was, I agreed to have a spinal tap, not one spinal tap, but two spinal taps, so that they could check the fluid in my spine to tell me, oh, just eat this and you'll lose weight, which is a lie. Who does that? Someone who is totally insane, someone who wants to die. I believe that I wanted to die, to agree to a spine tap to lose weight that I knew was not going to work. I knew it wasn't going to work for me, but I did it anyway. When I can just come back here and that voice of God saved me, because after the first spinal tap, the program was discontinued. God saved me. Yes, I allowed them to stick a needle in my spine. I thought that that would help me lose weight. So I came back to GreySheet. So I didn't want to die. I committed to putting my food on the scale, one meal at a time. That was it. A simple program for complicated people. I am so freaking complicated, it's ridiculous. But in this past year, not only did I surrender to being abstinent, I committed myself to take care of Angelina. I had to let go and focus on living instead of dying. Focus on weighing and measuring my food instead of the freaking pandemic and the numerous of people that I lost. I had to surrender to my sponsor every morning because I want to live. And I'm not even at my goal weight. I don't even care. I don't care. What I care about is that I'm healthy and I want to be abstinent. Like the third tradition, the only requirement for membership is a desire to be abstinent. I have the desire to be abstinent just for the day, the desire to weigh and measure my food, the desire to call my sponsor, the desire to do service, the desire to be here to share my experience, strength, and hope, to try to help another sick and suffering compulsive eater. Like, listen. And I ask myself, Angelina, what do you want to do today? I want to live. I want to live. So I measure my food. It's so simple for me. And I'm telling you, like, I had damaged my body much over the years with the weight up and down, up and down. And I think in 2010, I had surgery on my ankle. I have screws in my ankle. I was walking around the hospital, and one day I was in so much pain. And by the time I went to the emergency room, he told me, your ankle is fractured. He asked me, did you fall? Did you do? No, I didn't do nothing. I was walking. I was walking, and the weight, I fractured my ankle, and I had to have surgery and have screws in my ankle. And then last year, I was told that my knees were bad. That's what the orthopedic doctor, your knees are bad and you need total knee replacement on both knees. I'm like, oh God. So I waited a couple of months and I just had total knee replacement on my right knee on April the 15th. And I'm recovering fine. And I've been abstinent through it. The day of the surgery, I had surgery in the morning. Thank you. I had surgery in the morning. And that afternoon, I was able to have my abstinent lunch. And then in the evening, I had my app because I brought my stuff with me to the hospital. Like I don't go nowhere without my food. Okay. And I paired and planned my food before I went that day. And I had my abstinent dinner, but before my dinner, I was on a meeting. The same day of surgery, I was on a meeting and they was looking at me like I was crazy. Like, didn't you have surgery this morning? Yes, I did. But I had the ability and I thank the doctors and I thank God that, listen, I called my sponsor, Angie, didn't get on the meeting. And next month, I'm supposed to have surgery on my other knee. And I can do it because I'm abstinent, because I want to take care of my body. Weighing and measuring my food has given the ability to just be focused on myself and what Angelina needs one day at a time. I've done some traveling in this year. I go out on the weekends with family. Wherever I go, whatever I do, I make sure in advance that my food is intact. I do a lot of food preparation. So if I'm going out, if it's just for the day, I usually eat breakfast at home, but I take my lunch and my dinner with me. I don't really do restaurants much, but if I'm around friends and family, I don't have to give no explanation. I just say, this is what I need to eat today. And everybody leaves me alone. If I'm traveling, now I don't go to all inclusive. I used to love all inclusive. Now I go to places where I have a full kitchen and I can prepare my meals because this is what I need to do. I can travel anywhere. But if I have my food with me, then it's really, really great for me because abstinence is the most important thing in my life today. And I do it without exception. No matter where I go, where I travel, what I have to do today, surgeries, work, family, friends, it doesn't matter. I'm abstinent because I have a desire to be. I'm abstinent because I put my food on the scale, one meal at a time. I do what I have to do. I read labels. I be in the store, forget my glasses. God knows if I'm in the store and forget my glasses and trying to see what's fifth on a label. My eyes be squinting, but you know what? If I can't see it, then I don't buy it. So I wait till I get my glasses and then I come back. Sometimes I even have a magnifying glass in my pocket to make sure that I can read the label and all of the ingredients. That might sound crazy to somebody, but let me tell you something. It works for me. Fifth ingredient, I'm good. And if I can't see it, then I won't buy it, and it's okay. I'm so grateful to this program, a simple gray sheet, and I keep it near me. I have it on my phone, but I have it. And this one is old, but I have it and it works. For a compulsive eater like myself who wants to live and survive, weighing and measuring my food is so important to me. Being abstinent is so important. And I know that if I do it, I'll live. And that's what my goal is today, to be abstinent, to live, to survive through this crazy world that we live in. Yes, I have problems. I have issues. But you know what? I can get through them abstinently. If I'm eating compulsively, I don't have a chance because I'm not focused on anything. I can't figure out left from right when I'm eating. So I choose not to eat today. I choose to follow the gray sheet. I choose to call in my food like I did this morning. to have an abstinent meal for lunch and for dinner today. And I just continue to take it one day at a time. So if you're new to this process, just keep coming back. Don't give up. Commit your food, commit to yourself, love yourself. It's all right to be abstinent and to weigh your food one meal at a time. Thanks for letting me share.